Hello friends and welcome back to our YouTube channel Gadget Rishi. Today's video is about testing the main engine fuel injector or the fuel injection valve. The video has been divided into 5 parts, namely the pre-test, the venting function test, the opening pressure test, leak test, and finally the O-ring sealing test. To start with the pre-testing preparations, we need to make sure that all the air inside the injector has been vented out and that the injector body and the parts are completely filled with the testing oil, that is the hydraulic oil from the test bench device. For this, we need to turn the selector switch to venting position or opening position. Close the pressure release valve fully and tightly, and then we adjust the pressure on the pressure control valve by turning it clockwise slowly. As you see, the pressure has started to rise, and as it rises it also falls down. That means it is pushing it is performing a venting function, that is purging out the air and filling the injector body and the parts, especially the slide valve, with the hydraulic oil or the test oil. So it rises to about 14-15 bar and then vents out as the pumping action is taking place, and we need to continue this process until all the air bubbles have been vented out. Our next test would be the venting function test. For this, the pressure release valve has to be fully closed, the selector switch to be moved to venting position, and slowly increase the pressure on the pressure control valve. This test is more or less similar to the pre-test what we made earlier. This is just to make sure all the air pockets have been thoroughly vented and cleared, and that the injector parts are completely filled with the hydraulic or the test oil. We increase the pressure till there is no more drop observed. So around 85 bar the pressure started to positively rise without dropping, and then we will take the pressure all the way to 150 or 160 bar, after which our air piston will cut off, as you see on the manual gauge on the right hand side, and the working pressure will slowly start to reduce. Our next test would be the opening pressure test. So we are just resetting everything. We opened the pressure release valve, we opened the pressure control valve. The switch was now moved from reset to opening pressure test position. Now we close the pressure release valve and slowly increase the pressure on the pressure control valve. As we increase, again the venting will take place, and it will try to purge the air and clear oil should start coming out. This is what we have seen in the earlier 2 tests. So we can quickly go ahead and increase the pressure. So we slowly increase the pressure at around 85 bar. The pressure no more reduces, it only goes up positive. And now we will increase the pressure all the way till we see an actual injection taking place, and the point at which the injection takes place, that will be our injector opening pressure. So in our case it was 382 bar. So 382 bar the injector fired. We check for the atomization and we make sure that oil came out from all the holes. We will quickly repeat the process. We turn the selector switch to reset and turn it back to opening pressure to see another injection. Our next test is the leak test. Now we have registered opening pressure from the previous test. So what we need to do is we need to build up the pressure to about 10 to 20 bar less than the opening pressure, and we will try to keep and maintain that kind of pressure for some time, and make sure that there are no leaking taking place from the atomizer tip or the nozzle tip. So in the last step we have already established that the opening pressure for this injector is 380, 382 bar. So what we will do is we will pressurize and take the working pressure to 10 to 20 bar less than that. So that means between 360 and 370 bar we will bring the pressure up, and at that pressure we will try to hold that pressure while checking that there are no leaks from the atomizer or the nozzle tip, while also making sure that we are not losing the pressure. So we've built the pressure up to 360 bar, so we will make sure we are not losing the pressure too much. And while the pressure is being maintained, we have to check any leaks from the nozzle tip or the atomizer. Now our final test is the O-ring sealing test. For this we need the plug with a washer to cover the recirculation hole of the injector body, and we will close it tightly. We reset everything on the test bench, that is the selector switch to reset, and the pressure release valve and the pressure control valve both open. Now we will close the pressure release valve, turn the selector switch to venting position, and slowly increase the pressure by turning the pressure control valve clockwise, and bring the pressure up to about 100 bar. We will slowly pressurize and bring the pressure up to 100 bar. Now we check if there are any visible leaks, and if no leaks are found, then what we need to do is we need to release this pressure by opening the pressure control valve. So the pressure will be released on the air pressure gauge, the manual gauge on the right, what you can see, while whatever pressure is inside the injector or on the injector, that pressure should stay. So we pressurized it to 110 bar, as you saw. So that pressure should maintain, and we should not be losing that pressure. In case we happen to lose that pressure, that means our O-ring is not sealing good and we have a leak. Thank you so much for watching the video. We hope you are enjoying watching the content we keep posting on our YouTube channel Gadget Rishi, and that it benefits you. So stay subscribed, and looking forward to see you in our next video.